How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Last time we took on the trial at Hakuani Observatory on Mount Hakuani. And we also were at the Festival Plaza again for a minute and a half or something to learn a little bit about another feature of it called the Battle Agency, but pretty much the whole last episode was the trial on Mount Hakuani. Anyway, this time we're back in Malie City because we need to meet back up with Professor Kukui in Malie Garden to give him back the Masked Royal Mask that for some reason is called the I don't know why I try to keep up this charade. We are basically giving him back his mask because that's what Moline asked us to do, and Moline and Kukui apparently go way back. Speaking of, Kukui is currently in a bit of a pickle because Team Skull is once again making their presence felt. Yo, hold up, Mr. Kukui. You say you want to make a Pokemon League. You got rocks in your skull? 4 turns. Huh? Bring it on, both of you. I've been researching Pokemon moves, yeah? So I'm always ready. Oh yeah. I'll take both of you on in a battle royal, and you'll be down with just a Swift and Incinerate too. You gotta beat the man to beat the man, boys! Yo, for real? Fine, you asked for it. Go get him, good Professor. You numbskull should learn your place. Battle Royal, huh? Nice idea there, Kukui. You can beat down 3 Pokemon at once, huh? It's Guzma. The boss has graced us with his presence. The hated boss who beats you down and never lets up. Yeah, Big Bad Guzma is here. Greetings, cowering public. We have an exciting bout for you tonight. In the opposing corner, the Pokemon Professor Kukui. And in this corner, the boss of Team Skull and the hardest guy around, Guzma. Here we are, Kukui. Fellow rejects who never could become captains. We've got all these moldy old traditions here in Alola. The kahunas, the captains. It's about time we cut out all that silly garbage and make something new for ourselves. Trust me, I get that. Don't get me wrong though, Kukui. We've got no need for a Pokemon League. After all, everyone already knows who the strongest trainer is on these islands. Speak for yourself, Guzma. It's not like I couldn't become a captain. I chose not to. I had other dreams, see? I wanted to figure out which moves would be strong enough to beat Old Hala. And I finally found what I was looking for. The strongest moves you can use are the ones a trainer and their Pokemon choose together. In the heat of the moment, when it really counts. That's when I knew I had to make a Pokemon League, yeah? To give everybody a chance to be pushed to the limit with their team and find that perfect move. Let's see it, Guzma. Show me your moves and prove that you aren't all just talk. If you really can, that is. Right, James? Don't you agree? What? So you're one of the kids on his island challenge. You don't look like you're from around here. This here's James. He just moved to Alola recently. I mean, Kukui, it's been at least, 40 episodes almost now? Discovery, new experiences, adventure. He's loving every minute of it. James and his Kamala can unleash some real powerful moves. So if you think you're the strongest trainer on these islands, Guzma, why don't you battle him? This move fanatic is getting me all riled up. You've got a Z power ring, huh, kid? Why even bother with the island challenge? What's the point of it? It'll make me strong. But that's actually what I'm trying to find out. You don't even know why you're doing it. Watch closely, Kukui. Someday, I'm gonna destroy you. But first, I'll destroy everything you care about. Wanna see what destruction looks like? Here it is in human form. It's your boy, Guzma! Here we go. We have been challenged by the boss of Team Skull, Big Bad ya boy, Guzma. He has 2 Pokemon, and his first is gonna be Golisopod, level 34, Bug Water type with Emergency Exit for the ability. With the moves, First Impression, Razor Shell, and Sucker Punch. So, Golisopod's ability is kind of cool, but it also is kind of troublesome. Oh, First Impression is definitely a First Impression. That did quite a lot. So Emergency Exit is a really cool ability, actually, when you think about it, because when the Pokemon gets below half health, the Pokemon just completely escapes from the battle. It's kind of like using Volt Switch or U-Turn without actually using the move, because it activates after the Pokemon gets below half health. And it's a really, really cool ability. Ooh, we avoided the Razor Shell, nice. I switched out into Gwen just because Kamala, Gwen took way too much, Caffeine took way too much damage. And we're about to see, actually, Emergency Exit come into play here after Spark does a solid amount of damage to Golisopod. And here comes Guzma's final Pokemon, Masquerain, level 34, Bug Flying type, with Intimidate for the ability. With the moves, Bug Buzz, Air Slash, and Icy Wind. Actually, really good coverage move there on Masquerain, because Icy Wind does lower speed of a Pokemon. In later generations, actually, too, it's something worth pointing out that, Game Freak kind of, even though I hate that they don't give all of these, important battles, like, full movesets, some of them, for these, like, trainers like gym leaders and, boss battles like Guzma here, they have, to their credit, some of the time, not all the time, but some of the time, been putting lots of more, like, effort into type coverage situations, because having Icy Wind on, having a move like Icy Wind on Masquerain is actually a really good strategy that could be pulled off. And speaking of Icy Wind, I'm using it myself here on Masquerain to take it out. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, Game Freak has gotten a little better in later generations about, like, diversifying movesets and making sure there's some type coverage in terms of, like, important battles. Alright, Golisopod is going to be coming back out here. Once Emergency Exit activates, it actually can activate again, but only if there's another Pokemon in reserve. So because Golisopod was only one of 2 Pokemon, if I don't take it out on this turn, it won't activate again. It would only activate if Guzma had a 3rd Pokemon, but he doesn't. Unfortunately, because, I mean, we're more than halfway into the game, and this is the first time we're meeting the boss of Team Skull. I might have said Plasma earlier, by the way, I just didn't want to point it out until now. But this is the first time we're meeting the boss of an evil organization, but he only has 2 Pokemon, and it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's hit or miss with Game Freak when they make these things, because they don't have full movesets, and they don't have enough Pokemon in some instances, but some of the time it's good, some it's bad. It's actually mostly bad. Anyway, we have defeated Team Skull boss, Guzma. Had to stop myself before I kept going on that rant. Guzma, what is wrong with you? Now's the time for your vaunted team to let loose and destroy everything. It was James, right? I'll remember you, as someone I'll be happy to beat down anytime. So you're Hal, huh? And you're Guzma. So... You know you don't have to do the silent challenge thing just because your granddad's a kahuna. Even if you finish, you might not get what you want. Woo! James! Those were some nice moves. I can feel my soul shaking. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to give you something super important. Here you go, cousin. This is the Z Crystal for Primarina. The evolution of the Poplio that you chose. We've obtained the Primarium Z. And, about that mask you've got there. Malie gave that to you, yeah? Well, I'll take it if you don't mind. I can make sure it gets back to the Masked Royal safe and sound. I'm pretty sure it's gotten already to the Masked Royal safe and sound, Professor. You saw that too, yeah, Hal? Yeah, I did. That was an awesome battle, James. Maybe someday Guzma will figure out what it is you kids learn on that island challenge. So, what happened to Lily? You guys lose her somewhere? I'm right here. And so is Acerola. You and the professor fought those horrible Team Skullfugs, James? Just thinking about it makes me worry. They sound like a scary group. You think? I don't know. Exchanging a few moves in battle is the quickest way to know someone in my book. Well, I'm gonna head up to Mount Wanakila. I gotta make sure the Pokemon League gets finished and everybody has a chance to find their own perfect move. Keep training hard on your island challenge. One day the two of you will make it there too. James? Hal? Be sure you're not pushing yourselves too hard. James, you made it through Sophocles' trial, huh? That's really great. You can take on the next trial up past Route 11. Through Tapu Village, you know. If you get lost on your way, ask a police officer for directions. They're here to serve, right? Now, Lily, you're coming with me to do some shopping. Well, now we know what we're gonna do next. So, let's go ahead and exit Malie Garden, and we're gonna be heading off to Route 11. But first, I need to heal up my team. Alright, everybody is all healed up, so now let's make our way to the entrance of Route 11. And the good thing is that I actually did do a bit of training with Caffeine here on Route 11 after I did catch her many episodes ago. So now I believe every trainer except for you has been fought, to be honest. Oh, no, you're just here to heal my Pokemon. But yeah, I believe I did clear every trainer, so what I can do is spray a Max Repel, and I'm basically just gonna be here to pick up items now at this point. Alright, so I believe I left an item in here. Actually, I believe it's a TM. Yes, it is. TM 74, Gyro Ball. It's an okay Steel-type move. I wouldn't say it's the best. Maybe if it got a buff in a later generation like a couple other moves did, but for now, we're gonna be facing off, I guess, against this karate guy and his Beware? Boy, am I glad that I taught my Elizabeth Psychic. Master, I am sorry. I have failed you. As you wish, Master. My master says you have proven your strength and are worthy of learning one of his many moves. This holds the essence of my master's teachings. Use it well. TM66, Payback. Actually a really good Dark-type move that doubles the damage right back that the user of it experienced getting hit in the first place. TM66 is for payback. If you can attack after an opponent, the moves become twice as powerful. A good move for Pokemon with low speed, which is every Pokemon in the Alola region. May you be stronger the next time we meet. Alright, cool. Trainer tips. Some Z moves will increase your Pokemon stats as long as it is enveloped in Z power. That's right, so Z Calm Mind, for example, would be actually completely broken, to be honest. Alright, so we do have some trainers to fight, or at least one black belt over there to fight. There is a quick ball here. I believe... Oh, there is an item here. I thought actually it was like just like a static little thing here, but no, it's a big mushroom. Nice. And... Oh, I didn't mean to actually talk to you yet, but greetings, trial goer. Let me check your collection of Z crystals. Oh, look at that blinding yellow Electrium Z. Now I guess I'll have to open the gate for you. What you face up ahead is the Ghost-type trial. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so we will be heading off to Route 12 in a moment, thanks Rotom. But first, I do want to face you because, I mean, you are literally the last trainer. I would say standing, but the last trainer working out? After that battle, Elizabeth grew to level 41 and learned Shadow Ball, which is a really good Ghost-type move. Special 80 base power. Really good. Anyway, this is the Island Challenge marker. Try pressing the Y button while checking out your Pokemon summary page. You'll be able to see how its base stat total are distributed on the graph that appears. This bit of advice comes directly from your very own Captain Sophocles. Oh, well that's pretty cool. Let's actually go ahead and check that out then. Let's see it on caffeine here. So if I press Y, oh okay, so we get to see the stat distribution. How about on Elizabeth? Not too good. Gwen actually has a pretty good thing. Wow, has a lot of speed. Wow. Same for Rocco, lots of speed, a bit of attack, and kind of all around for Triton. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, well, there we go. We've seen what our current base stat EVs are kind of like for our Pokemon, so that's awesome. So now we are going to be making our way onto the very vast Route 12. Greetings, James! Well met, I was seeking you. If you're going to travel around about Ula Ula, you ought to do it whilst astride of Mudsdale. There is no call for hesitation. Consider it my thanks for Akala Island. Mudsdale has been registered to our ride pager. It was remiss of me not to register for you while we met one another in Malie. I was just so taken aback by Lily and how lovely she was that it escaped me. By no means was I just waiting for a time when you were in trouble. Let me pose a question. Do you know of the Ultra Recon Squad? Yeah, I keep running into them a lot, and I might also be helping them, I don't know. They seem to be here to investigate some ill that weighs heavily upon them. Luckily, it is quite in keeping with the people and Pokemon of Alola to help those in need. If you seek the next trial, go straight on through here to Tapu Village. I'll be cheering for you on your Island Challenge. Alright, well, we've met the big bad boss, our boy, Guzma of Team Skull. We made our way through Route 11 rather quickly, thanks to pre-gaming. And we also made it to Route 12, where we have a brand new ride Pokemon that will allow us to traverse through this forthcoming route. Next time on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, we make our way through Route 12, hopefully get to Tapu Village, and also see where our next trial is going to be. Until then though, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.